guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now Haskins on first down. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coach...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
General West. Jim. Check 52. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check your hot read. Recon, 132 fighter.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. On play action, Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do. Under pressure, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Throwing Jones. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
There. Go.
Jones now to throw again. Looking deep downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Haskins. Complete. It's Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. We're scoreless after 1. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Haskins will throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Past the 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Watch the whip.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the set. Mark 56. Let's go, defense. Let's go. Go on, go on. Here we go. Shift. Check nickel.
From the gun, Jones. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now Jones. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Haskins gets this to Reed and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Haskins now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He'll rifle this one. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Steps away to his left. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Jones on first down. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
X3, 218, chopper. You're out. He's checking. Crash.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On 1st and 10, Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jones now throwing again.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down. 4 down. Alert.
Operating from the gun, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Squeeze. 5.
2nd and 2. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out here in the I. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
80 weapons. 57 to Mike. Hey, lock it. Check 24. Check 24. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get in the weight room. Leo. Hey, turn it up. Fight.
Now Jones. A final shot before break. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Greystone, Travis. Check safety. Hit it.
Jones going to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. 11 yards there, first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that
that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
That second down play nets a -4. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third.
Look at me. Go. Switch. Now.
From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Haskins on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff. Geis going right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Washington.
On first down, it's Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Now Haskins. He finds his man Johnson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second and 10, Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Sam off. Back.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Throwing Jones. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablets.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A Redskin first down. The pickup, 15 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And the catch made by Johnson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Haskins on third down. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Redskins.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Haskins going to throw again. Flush to his right. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Jones now throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go, go. 57's the mic. Rock 57.
3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Slam, slam, slam.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Check, check, 59. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. He's coming.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check girls, check girls, check.
They go play action with Haskins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
50 seconds. At the 30-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw, Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Joe Ron Williams. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Jones now on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Jones, back to the air on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
There. Hey, high 7.
Now Jones. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Haskins to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They run with Geis. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Washington, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.